Yo, how's it going, everyone? It's that time once again. It's the Dokkan early stream. Let's get that tweet retweeted. But yeah, so obviously in terms of the global anniversary, we are still probably going to be waiting a few days. We know that the UI Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta EZA comes out on Wednesday morning. Until then, I don't think there's anything really coming out for global. We'll probably get a teaser in the news, I guess, tomorrow, if it's going to all come out on Wednesday, about the fact that the free-to-play Frieza and obviously LR Beerus will be getting their EZAs, because that stuff normally appears in the news 2 days before. So we'll probably get those teasers tomorrow. And then, yeah, the EZAs and a whole bunch of stuff comes out on Wednesday. We're going to get the friend summon special banner thing, where you can use up all your friend points to summon on that banner that usually just gives you a bunch of like fodder training units, but for the anniversary special version can give you tons of Kais and Hercule statues and stuff. So that's going to be good. Part 3 should technically, unless we get a news update or anything to say that it's starting like the day before, like on Tuesday, Part 3 should officially start on that Wednesday when the EZAs come out, which means we should also get the last tickets missions, so you can actually get your 50 tickets in total to do the 77 unit summon. I guess in theory, if you did the Twitter campaign thing and got the extra 7 tickets, you can get to 50 before you finish all the missions, which would be interesting, because then obviously you would be able to do your 77 unit summon before you finished all the missions, because I'm assuming there's going to be an option to single summon with those rainbow tickets, because otherwise if you do the missions to get all 50 and you did that Twitter campaign thing, then you just have a random 7 extra tickets that you don't need for anything, which is interesting. But yeah, I guess we'll see. So how are you guys doing? Hopefully you're all well. Hopefully you've been having a good weekend. But yeah, that's for global. And then of course for JP, it might not be. Oh, nice. I've only got one more to get now. It might not be tonight, but we may see the teaser for the next JP Dokkan Fest. If we get the timeline up from last year and go to July 2023. Yeah, the next the Dokkan Fest after Tanabata on JP came out on the 31st of July. So that means if it's going to drop on the exact same day, we'll either get the teaser tonight or tomorrow. If we get the teaser tonight, it means the unit probably comes out on the 30th. So the teaser may be tomorrow. But so yeah, we are potentially going to see a teaser for who the next JP Dokkan Fest is going to be. And funnily enough, the 31st is Wednesday, so it'd be kind of funny if the JP Dokkan Fest drops on Wednesday as well, because that means lots and lots going on Wednesday on both versions of the game, which is interesting. So, still trying to get more stones to summon more. Yeah, I'm done. I think I'm done with my part 1 summons. We were talking about it on the stream last night, doing the viewer challenges and stuff, but yeah, didn't get the gammas, but I don't want to be wasting like every single stone we get from now on, just pouring them all into that banner. I want to make sure we've got stones for whatever's coming up next. So just do a full Gohan versus Gamma 2 team. But yeah, I'll be doing my ticket summon on the Gamma's banner, so we'll just have to see how that goes. It's going to be interesting, because I know both Minato and Theo pulled the headliner unit when they did their ticket summon. Theo used his on the Beast banner, and obviously pulled Beast. Minato used his on the physical LR Gogeta banner from part 1, which I think he already had Gogeta, but I think he had all 4. But he just didn't. I think it might be that Gogeta was the only one he didn't have dupes in. I can't remember. But either way, he did his ticket summon on Gogeta's banner and pulled Gogeta. However, I, as I've said before, on my side JP account, farmed up the free-to-play tickets. Well, I say free-to-play, they're all free-to-play, but my account's free-to-play, and I never really use it. But farmed up all the free tickets and did my 77-unit summon and got no featured units at all in the entire 77. So let alone did I not pull Beast Gohan, because I did mine on the Beast Gohan banner. Not only did I not pull Beast Gohan, I didn't get a single featured unit. So don't get your hopes up if the tickets, I mean, obviously I know if that is your final chance, if you've used all your stones, I know you'll be hoping for good luck, keeping your fingers crossed. But yeah, be aware that unfortunately nothing is guaranteed with that 77 summon. All that's guaranteed is that the last few units are SSRs, and that's basically it. Got all the units. Should I go for dupes of Beast or go for... Yeah, I think the way to look at it is, I suppose there's two options. There's which one of the units would you like a dupe for the most? But then there's also, if you think about the fact that your chances of pulling that specific unit are kind of low, which banner is the best for you? Because like if you really want a dupe for Beast, but you have every single other unit on his banner rainbow, then maybe it's not the best to use it on that one. Whereas if you're missing a bunch of the units from one of the other banners, then you could potentially do it on that one instead. But it's tough to decide. I think because it's free at the end of the day, it will always be disappointing if you don't pull like the main unit that you want. But I think the tickets probably should just go for whichever character you want the dupe for the most. Or obviously if you haven't pulled one of the 4 headliners, then try it on their banner and see. Especially if you are somebody who didn't really summon much in part 1 because you wanted to save everything for Beast, then obviously trying to get Broly or Gogeta would be good. Broly is on Beast Gohan's team as well, so if you pulled Beast Gohan, even if you don't have a crazy Super Bosses team or anything like that, Broly is obviously good on teams like Super Saiyans, and yeah, is on Beast's team as well. So I should really do a video about the Beast and Broly like combo, because I think they're both on each other's 200% leads, which is funny, considering they are two very different characters. Broly and Gohan, Super and Extreme, like Super Saiyan versus Beast, which of course is not a Super Saiyan form. And yeah, they not only are they on each other's 200% teams, but they share 4 links as well, so they're not even that bad of a rotation if you want to run them together. So but yeah, UI and Blue Evolution EZAs out on the 31st. That's another 66 stones, as well as the fact that those EZAs are very good. So looking forward to getting them. Didn't use them that much on JP when the anniversary was on JP, but definitely looking forward to them. I have all the Annie units, but I have 1 dupe on the Gammas. Should I use the tickets on the Gammas? Well, if they're the only one you have a dupe for, I would say you want to use it on someone else. Broly, Gogeta Broly on the guaranteed step got Beast off the tickets. Yeah, that's pretty good for all the special things. I only play global. I haven't logged into my JP account in months. I can't even remember the last time I logged into my JP account, to be honest. I wonder what this summon event will be. Wait, what summon event? I was thinking the Gammas because they probably need extra dupes the most. Now Broly. Yeah, I think if you already have a dupe for the Gammas, unless they're a unit that you're going to use like all the time for everything, Broly dupe would be good if you only have Broly at 55%. Yeah, Apathy, how's it going? Pre-EZA, they got me killed quick. If we're talking about the 6-year LRs, yeah, their EZAs are incredible. The EZAs make them like... Minato said he still thinks they're like top 5 LRs on the podcast on Friday. And people, by the end of the 9th anniversary on JP, obviously people were saying that Beast is the best unit in the game. A lot of people were saying that Blue Evolution Vegeta is the 2nd best unit in the game. So... That should give you a bit of an idea on how good their Easy A's apparently are. Yeah, we've got class house again. Yeah, exactly. As soon as they announced the sync, I just gave up caring about my JP account. Plus, like I said before, it's too hard managing 2 accounts. Like, there's so much stuff to farm up and grind and stuff sometimes, especially on those random occasions when they do release things at the same time. Like we were just saying, right, the next Dokkan Fest for JP could be out on Wednesday, which is when the Easy A's come out. So obviously, being a global main, if I was streaming, I'm obviously going to be streaming the Easy A's and doing their showcases and everything. And to think I'd have to do all of that and then go on to JP, pull the new unit, awaken them, do a bunch of stuff with that. And obviously with having a second account, my JP account, because it barely ever gets touched, it means I don't have Kais because I'm not doing like I am on my global, where I'm grinding everything, ranking up, like farming stuff. Because that was the problem I would have, is I'd had a side JP account, but even if I did pull the new unit when they came out, I wouldn't have like all their best link partners. I wouldn't be able to make like a really good team with them. Like, I'd have the new unit, but I wouldn't have all the other bits and pieces that you need. Plus, I would often be very low on Kais or just run out completely. So then I'd have to spend time going off and farming, like, you know, the story events, so you can farm stuff like the red gems or whatever, and then buy Kais from the shop and all that stuff. So using like 2 accounts, or trying to maintain like 2 separate ones, like a JP and a global, it's a lot of work. And in the end, yeah, especially with then being like, I got access to the private server, I just could not be bothered. So I just did like some private server showcases for new releases. Then those kind of stopped being a thing. I haven't really checked in, but like, I'm pretty sure, because like, I think even Dokkan World uses an actual account now. I don't think anyone does private server videos now. So no gammas, but 1 beast. Go for beast or gammas. I would go for the gammas, just because it's a unit you don't have. The Carnival LR banners are good for people who are not often summoning on yellow coins and stuff like that. So it's one of those things, you might end up pulling a bunch of characters that you don't have. You might pull the gammas. Beast is perfectly fine at 55% for like all content in the game for now. And so that's the thing, is until the next hardest event that comes out that actually will like maybe test Beast's limits is the Goku and Frieza Blue Zone from the Tanabata. But by the time that comes out, the Tanabata banner has Beast Gohan on it. So even whether you summon or whether you use coins, by the time an event comes out where he's not going to be necessarily super good at 55%, the opportunity to get more copies of him is then there. So it means you could literally just straight up buy copies of him with coins, and then you have him at higher than 55%. So yeah, for now, like for the period between like now and when Tanabata, or like, you know, we don't know what we're going to get for worldwide, obviously, but 55% Beast Gohan will be fine. Meanwhile, I have 800 Carnival coins. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Even having played the game for like 6 or 7 years now, it's like on JP you still get a little bit confused sometimes. It's like which button is like not the layout of the game, like, you know, like which menu is which and stuff like that. But it's just little things, like if you forget something about a unit's passive, obviously on global you just look and you can read it, whereas on JP, if you're trying to check a specific like link, or if a character needs like a certain ally of a certain category in there, like to be on rotation with them when you're building a team, and then you look at you can't remember what it is, you can't just look at their passive because you can't read it. So yeah, it's definitely as soon as the sync was announced, if you're a newer player coming to the game, because obviously no one's gonna like the idea of switching over when you've got an account that you've had for ages, it's why I never switched to JP. I played global for well over a year and had spent money on the game before I even thought about making content, but like before I realized there was a JP account, that JP version of the game that was 6 months ahead And so it's like, especially as someone who was then thinking about or going into making content, it's like, well, it would be better if I had a JP account, but I'm not giving up on my global account that I've already spent loads of like time and some money on, which is the same for a lot of people, right? You start global because it's the one you find first because it's in English, like, and then the same for people who've had a JP account for ages. I imagine some of those people would prefer to switch to global if they could once the games are synced, because it's easier to like read everything, but obviously you don't want to give up on the account that you've had for ages. So I don't know if I should go for Gogeta or Gammas both at 55%. I think the Gammas probably need the dupes more than Gogeta does. And then Abab saying, I have 55% on all units except Beast at 69%. Which banner should I put my 77 tickets on? I would say Broly or the Gammas, depending on A, which banner is better for you for the characters, and then B, which one are you going to use the most? Because that's the thing. If you're going to be running like superheroes all the time, then Gammas, I guess, maybe. But if you want to have that extra bit of diversity, like I said, and the fact that Broly and Gohan are on each other's teams anyway. Plus, Broly's incredibly good, and with dupes, obviously, just gets even better because you actually get the ability to give him a little bit of dodge to back up his defense, and then more additionals, a bit of crit for his base, right? I'm using my tickets on the Gammas banner because I didn't pull them. I got all the other headliners, but not the Gammas. It's an unfortunate situation with dual Dokkan Fests that will happen sometimes. I got Beast basically straight away. And so then the goal would be, or the plan would have been, summon on the Gammas banner, get a copy of them, be perfectly happy with them at 55%, and then just do the rest of my stones on the Beast banner to see if we could get dupes for him. But unfortunately, I never got to go back to the Beast banner because I used all of my stones and did not get the Gammas. So, but like I said, I'm done summoning now on the Part 2 banners. I've used my anniversary budget, so we'll use the... Oh, nice. We got both of Krillin's level 10 links on the... dailies, plus using up our boosts, so that's good. When we saw the level 10 link pop when we were doing that Roshi training event, I thought he would be finished. I forgot he had 2 links left to go, but then we got the other one, so using mine on Beast, I want more dupes. Yeah, I mean, if you have all the units and you have them all at 55%, it's one of those things where whilst other units probably need more dupes than Beast, like if you've already got all of them anyway, you could always still just try using them on his banner and see if you do get a dupe. But also remember, as I've already said, to like temper your expectations though. Don't like pick one of the 4 banners with the idea in mind that like, well, I'm going to do it on this banner because I need a copy of this guy, like assuming that you are going to get a copy of them, because of course you might not. And then of course there's the possibility that you get the other end of the scale luck as well, which again, don't get your hopes up, but you could pull multiple copies of the main, because you get 77 characters in that multi. So I did see screenshots of people from JP pulling like 2. I think there was even one of a screenshot of like 3 beasts in that 77 multi. But again, very much don't get your hopes up for that. News about the tons of thanks tickets, separate summon event. Yeah, it's just going to be, as far as I know, it won't be a like special summon event. It's just going to be like you can use the tickets to do singles on a banner or something. Although I suppose I guess the interesting thing will be like what banner could you use them on, because it won't be the anniversary banners, I guess, because they won't be there anymore. Is it a separate entry for the rainbow tickets? Or are they under something else? Imagining something for Gohan with the 77 unit summon and pulling the Go Bros. Yep, I mean, that is the thing. But yeah, 79% is the most optimal for any unit, really. Once you've got 2 dupes in a character as well, especially when a character first releases, I would say you don't need to summon anymore. Yeah, Caster, how's it going? Just passed it. Oh, it's those. It's because they don't have the rainbow ticket on them. I was just scanning for the actual rainbow ticket in the image, but... So new missions around... Yeah, that's for part 2, though. New missions will be added in the future. Summon event where you can use tons of thanks summon tickets to perform a summon that allows you to recruit one character. Different to the summon event where you can use the 50 tickets. I mean, they remember that they do often have a thing where like a ticket version of a banner is available after the banner goes away. So there is the possibility that like once the anniversary has kind of technically ended, obviously the banner's not there now, so I can't really show it, but like these banners won't be here, but then when you go into here, the one to do like the single summons for these banners will still be here. There is that possibility. Otherwise it's just going to be some random banner, which would be weird, especially considering, like I said, if you did the Twitter campaign thing, you've got those 7 extra tickets. Like, you'll be getting your missions, doing the 50 ticket summon, and then you'll just have those random extra 7 that you just have to wait and use for whatever that new thing is when it comes out. Yeah, I need to farm more of those. I'm not sure what the new items will get added when the part 3 thing properly starts, I imagine. But one of the things that you'll be able to get with those water bottle things is the... unique skill orbs for certain characters, for superhero characters. So you definitely want to make sure you get a bunch of those farmed up. Also, you want to make sure you've got your LR, Beerus and Frieza ready to go, the extra copies. So we've got the extra SA5 Beerus and the extra SA5 Frieza ready for when these guys get their easy A's, and you can just feed them in straight away. Get them up to max SA, and then obviously we'll be doing the showcases for them. I got used all the spare copies that I got from my summons and stuff. I've got my SA5 UI Goku and an SA5 Blue Evolution Vegeta somewhere ready to go. So ready for the easy A's. Yeah, this guy's finished now, isn't he? I don't know why I didn't rainbow him. Let's do that quickly. What does he even do? Oh yeah, I think I was just going to... That's the thing. I think I was just going to wait until he gets an easy A, because we don't actually know what he does. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn and greatly lowers attack, so additional is good. Gets high crit chance for the first couple of turns. And it's additional super with 2 or more enemies. I mean, it doesn't really matter what his hidden potential I give him. I'm not really ever going to use him, so... As a free-to-play support character, I would probably just go full dodge and then the rest additional for the super attack effect. Like I said, it's not like I'm actually going to use him. And then if he gets an easy A and his thing needs to be changed, he's a free-to-play character anyway, so... Just farm the extra copies to change his hidden potential. Well, I might as well actually get him rainbow. I did put the rainbow thing on already, didn't I? Yeah. Might as well get him rainbow just for the extra couple of orbs. Broly banner or Gogeta banner for the tickets. Yeah, I guess the Broly banner you could at least also pull extra copies of Frieza, which would be good. Had to buy Int Emoji with Vegeta with coins to get him to 69% since my only LR pulls were the Gobros and Beast. Yeah, I didn't pull... I'm not going to do any more summons on the Beast banner, so... I am tempted to get the... I need one more copy of the GT Duo to have them rainbowed. So, I mean, I've got 2,000 red coins, so it's not like I'm hurting for coins. I've got 1,000. I've almost got 2,000 carnival coins, and that's after I bought a dupe for Future Gohan, so he's 90%. And I leave him at 90% though. I'm happy to get the next copy when he comes back on another banner, but not sure when the. I don't know if the 8 years will be on the 10th anniversary banners, although the 7 years were on these banners, so they probably will be. In fact, let's have a look. Pretty sure they're only 90%. I've gone past it now, yeah. Hey, shout out to Amir Stevens for becoming a channel member. Welcome to the Ningen Club. I appreciate you. Now have access to all of the emotes and other such members' perks. As you guys know, if you want to help support the channel, the best way to do so is to become a channel member. You get your name highlighted in the chat in green with the Timebreaker Must badge. Different colour badges depending on how long you've been a member. I did remember to do the update last night after we did the stream. So anyone who... We have one person, Heavy D, who finally reached the 4 years as a channel member. So we do now have a 4-year member badge. We did not have one before because we did not have anyone that had been a member for 4 years. I believe he is still the only one. There's a couple of people that are close. Let's have a look. But yeah, you get access to all of that stuff. You get the emotes. We've got 26 emotes on the channel now. Members only posts. Members only area in the Discord. Lots of good stuff.
Do you want to taste the power of the ultimate android?
Yeah, we've got a couple of people. Actually, the closest one, there's another person we've got is 4 months away, and then 7 months away. And then after that, I think it is Drace is at 34. So considering, yeah, the 4 years is 48 months. That's crazy. Yeah, shout out to all of the 2 year plus. We've got quite a few people now with the diamond badge. It's like the memorial stone badge. And there's the Dragonstone theme badge. It's like the 3 year. And then the one for the 4 year is the purple, basically like the stone you get to get an LR with. But yeah, shout out to Marlon for subscribing to the channel. Yo, Nari, how's it going? Airs GT Goku tweet is not a leak. Oh yeah, I saw somebody commenting about that when I was making the We Are Live like thing. Because yeah, I mean, he's not someone that usually posts leaks. I think it's just one of those, he's posting a gif of that Goku because that's what he's hoping that the Dokkan Fest for JP will be. But whenever we're waiting for news about new units, people will see that and then be like, ah, is this person leaking like who the unit is? Closing in on my 3 year. Yeah, Drace is at, oh, let me go back. Yeah, 34. So 2 months for the Dragonstone badge for Drace. Love to see that. We got a couple of people on the gold badge who are, actually there's quite a few people on the gold badge who are at 23 months who will be getting their diamond badges next month. So shout out to all the members, appreciate you guys. Shout out to everyone who comes out to the streams, of course, as well. I try to always mention when we talk about the paid stuff that even if you're somebody who supports the channel for free, that's very much appreciated. All you need to do to support the channel for free is do things like the stream, obviously check out the videos, like the videos, leave comments on the videos. Basically everything that is like an interaction is something that YouTube considers good and will help push videos in the algorithm and show up in people's recommended and all that good stuff. So even if you are unable to become a member or anything like that, all that stuff you can do for free, it does help out as well. So I appreciate all you guys, regardless of how you support the channel, but obviously wouldn't be here without you. We talked about it a little while. It was before the anniversary started that I went full-time as a creator, so it's now been a little over a year, and obviously that's only been possible because of you guys. So yeah, I do appreciate you all. I still need to do my no item run for Super Battle Road, the Super Saiyan 2 one, so we could go ahead and do that here, get that recorded to go up later. Where am I going to build this team? What team is even this? Oh yeah, we used this team in the blue zone against Blue Evolution Vegeta last night, and LR, Vegeta and Trunks actually managed to hold their own somewhat. I mean, obviously I picked the blue zone boss that is tech for a reason, but what should be Oob? God, Super Saiyan 2 is just not a good category anymore, is it? I mean, Kefla's probably going to end up being the best unit on here. What's her leader skill? Universe 6 or Rapid Growth? This Trunks is like the newest Super Saiyan 2 character, and he doesn't even work unless you have Future Saga allies. Yeah, this team's awful. I mean, KO, you could just run like a Universe 6 team, I guess. Yeah, Universe 6 or Transformation Boost, which is basically everyone on here, right? So if we do Transformation Boost or Universe 6. I mean, it's still not great, but... God damn, these are some limited options. Yeah, Tech Vegeta is still okay. Gohan lowers attack, which I guess could be useful. This Goku has damage reduction. Problem is we are severely lacking in slot 1 units if we do this. What is the... What's Rapid Growth look like? He basically has all of the same characters and then just is missing some of the other characters. So yeah, using Kefla as a lead isn't really a good idea. Yeah, that Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Vegeta, if they'd easy aged during Golden Week, that would have been so good. But... Physical Goku stuns on Super. He does, but... God, what a team this is. Still got the Chilai on there from doing the nuke thing yesterday with Kid Buu. Just randomly for fun between challenge runs doing the Kid Buu nuke. Yeah, I forgot to do this, so let's get the second channel link in the description. We will be back for a second channel stream. It's been a few days, but we will be back for a second channel stream this evening for the late stream to play some more Red Dead Redemption 2. It's been a while since we've played it, but definitely been enjoying it. We've only done the 2 streams so far, but as the Wednesday stream got pushed, was it Wednesday? No. Thursday stream got pushed because of the when we found out the part 2 banners were coming out. That's when we did the superhero watch party. So we will be playing some Red Dead Redemption 2 over on the second channel tonight. Just over 12 hours from now is when the late stream will be. But yeah, let's see if we can go ahead and give this a few tries here and see how we get on.
All right, let's do this.
Yo, Carlos King, how's it going? Pulled a single summon ticket, got my new VB LR on Global. Nice. I've said it many times, and I'll say it again. I really hope it's not Cell Max as the EX part, because like I say, I just use all my stones on the Gamma's banner. So if they drop another banner in like a week's time, that's going to be brutal. No, funnily enough, we were going to do Party Animals because the new game modes and stuff come out. We were going to do Party Animals as the Community Saturday stream for yesterday, but then I had to go out, had some IRL plans, the family birthday, so ended up not doing the second channel stream yesterday. We did the Dokkan stream in the evening, so I was thinking potentially we'll do Party Animals next Saturday, because I know they've got a special event thing that's going on all summer. It ends at like the end of August or something. So, I mean, yeah, Cell Max banner will have pity on it, so especially if they have ticket packs available, it means that if you buy the ticket packs, you can then get to the pity within, like I did for the Gohan. I got to, because the ticket packs give you extra of the pity coins, I got to the 200 pity coins needed for Ultimate Gohan by like 450 stones spent, and I'd already pulled 3 copies of him. Yeah, when I was setting up the started stream is live tweet, I did see that they revealed Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, which is interesting because obviously it's still part of the MCU, so does that mean he's supposed to be like Tony Stark like variant, or is he just playing a different character, which is weird. But I mean, he's a good actor, so that's good, but still a bit strange to have someone who's already like a major character. But all right, okay, so I don't think we have a particularly great starting rotation here. I mean, Gohan does have guard, but I think this turn is definitely a bit of a yikes. I think we do this and then just try and stun Cell, and then do this. Okay, 16k, that's not too bad. Because yeah, I suppose the only good thing is when there's 5 enemies, they don't have as much HP. The downside is when there's 5 enemies, it means there's a possibility that you have like multiple super attacks coming at you in the same turn. So, although we've been pretty lucky here so far. Goku needs to get the stun on Cell, ideally. Now, I don't put Vegeta slot 1 just because literally the amount of damage that Cell would probably do to him as the first hit. And if it's a super, it's just guaranteed death, whereas Gohan, potentially, with the higher defense and guard, might have been okay. But, right, yeah, so Kefla slot 1 for sure. I have Kefla and Kale together for now. I mean, because we're quite lucky. Neither of them are particularly great in slot 1, but obviously there's no attacks in slot 1 for this turn, so I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, Kefla will get some additionals here. And then, yeah, there we go. So that's cool. I mean, Gohan in slot 1 could be okay for the rest of this, as long as he's always like the first turn. But I guess it will see. Because, yeah, I don't think this rotation is particularly good. Just prepared for battle and fierce battle. Yeah. Although, God, with no Universe 6 ally on the rotation, this is a really bad setup for Kale. So we realistically need to try and stun Dabura, and then try and attack lower U. And do this, I guess. But yeah, I mean, we're getting fairly lucky in the sense that, like, a slot 1 super would be really bad. Potentially even with Gohan in slot 1 with the defense that he has in the guard, like, slot 1 super potentially is just an immediate one-shot. But yeah, the attack lowering there is good. Double digits. Alright, Dabura got stunned, because I love it when that happens. It's like the game takes a second to load and you just see the stun icon appear on the boss at the top. So you know that you're getting the stun, but that's obviously good. We take those. Now, of course, we attack lowered Yakon, but he could still super this Goku, which would be bad. Nice. Good bit of damage. No super. Alright. So as long as Kale doesn't get crushed here at the end. Oh, great. Okay, that's not too... Bloody hell. Double supers at the end of the thing. That's wonderful. Well, at least Dabura is stunned, right? Oh, no. Is he stunned? Yes. The icons don't show up if they're not highlighted. Because, yeah, physical Goku does do a 2-turn stun. So... I do ideally want to win this turn so that we always have Gohan in slot 1 as our first turn, but yeah, this is we're on very low HP. We don't have anyone that can heal. Movie watch along. Yeah, we did the superhero watch party the night before the part 2 banners came out. That was fun. In the future, we'll do more community events like that in the Discord, so make sure you guys join the Discord. The link is in the description. But if we ever, whenever we get like big Dokkan events, or sorry, big Dokkan fests, or like big celebrations, and they are based around one of the movies, we could do a movie watch party in the Discord. So keep an eye out for future events. Oh, come on, Vegeta. If he crits, he might finish him off here. Oh, let's go. Vegeta coming in with the crit. Heroes Watch Party. I mean, potentially we could, depending on when we find out who the headliners are, if we could pick out a couple of the episodes from that arc that... Ooh, this is actually a really good setup to start with. Because it's all the AGL and we got STR. The only problem is, as we've already discussed... Slot 1 super would be very bad because Gohan, I mean, he has type advantage, but obviously he doesn't have guard because of the low HP. So we've been very lucky to not get slot 1 supered at all this run. I don't know if I should have just gambled with physical Goku in slot 2 for the stun, because even if he doesn't super Gohan here, he could still super the AGL Goku and then we would be dead. Ooh. Oh, the last attack. He does have damage reduction. Oh, that's not a lot of damage either. It's so close. Damn it. Yeah, if Gohan's transformation was easier to get, that would be nice, because we could have just done the crazy turn 1, go Super Saiyan 2, and blow him up. But... I mean, there isn't really... Just put 16 on the team, yeah. Super Saiyan 2 Android 16, exactly.
Alright, let's do this.
I mean, we started with Gohan on turn 1 again, which is good. But... yeah, get rid of the AGL one, I guess. I'm afraid this category will not know item this SBR. I mean, I've already seen screenshots of people doing it, because obviously we're a couple of days after the event has come out, so... It's just, well, this is just going to be one of those ones where you really need good RNG. Yeah, Mandalorian Legion, how's it going? I feel like I could sense the impending shaft I'm going to have on the ticket summons. You haven't had the best luck this anniversary, have you? Reptile, got everyone but one character on the Beast banner. Should I use the 70 ticket on the Gammas as I only have Bulma, or go for Beast dupes? I mean, if you don't have the Gammas, then go for it. But if you're only going to use it for the potential of pulling Bulma, then I don't know. Oh, he didn't stun him then, I guess. Well, this went very differently to the first attempt, didn't it? Jeez. This happened to me when I was trying to do the Terrifying Conquerors one from the other day. I made like a kind of meme team of just all Extreme Saiyans, and I got to the last fight on the first try. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just get back to the last fight and then like carry on the recording from there. And then literally I must have spent like over an hour, and I got to the last fight maybe 2 or 3 times, and every time I got to the last fight and started recording again, I got immediately super attacked in slot 1 on the last fight and died. Or like double supered or something stupid. It was fun, as I'm sure you can imagine. Because yeah, if you run the full Universe 6 build, I mean, I guess the problem is if you run the full Universe 6 build, who's your slot 1 characters? I guess you just have to like pray that Kefla dodges and put her in slot 1 on both turns, or I guess you could use the free-to-play Caulifla and hope that she dodges, but because she's got, what, 60% chance to dodge. Yeah, it's basically just like put the dodge characters in slot 1 and hope for the best. I mean, give it a try.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, make sure you guys refresh your petan. Okay, so the turn 2 start of the rotation is not great, but yeah, because we've got Kefla here and we can't get the 6 orbs, so we just have to hope for the best when it comes to Caulifla dodging. At least we can do this, and then you can get 6 orbs here, yeah. Oh, good. You gotta dodge this one though, right? There we go. That's 60%. Yeah, the Super Saiyan 2 category is in desperate need of buffs. Like, the newest unit we got was that Super Saiyan 2 banner unit Trunks for the... He came out for Global, obviously, on the Frieza banner, was on the Rose banner on JP. But he's not even, like, a unit that revolves around the Super Saiyan 2 team, right? You need future Saga allies, otherwise he doesn't get a large part of his passive. And then units that used to be super good, like physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan 3, like he's obviously outdated at this point. The Int Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku and Tech Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta that transforms into Majin Vegeta, like those two will be hopefully super good when they get an Easy A, but who knows when that will be. Yeah, if you have everyone else, then going for Beast with the tickets for the potential to get that second, to get the second dupe path and the gold slot unlocked is not a bad idea. If you've got everyone else, then why not? I mean, I would say the Gammas need dupes more than Beast does. Like, if you already have Beast at 69%, he's going to be very dominant, but... I mean, what a turn this was. Or what a start this was, I should say. Who has the highest defense? Kale. So she'll get more HP back from those orbs. But I mean... Going into the second turn with this kind of HP is pretty crazy. Yeah, standalone Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Perfect Cell dual Dokkan Fest would be awesome. Yeah, physical Angel Vegeta getting his EZA during either Saiyan Day or Golden Week would have been really good. Because Golden Week was Buu Saga, so there's all of those Super Saiyan 2 like characters that we just mentioned, like them getting their EZAs during that would have been so good. Oh god. This is such an awful setup. Like AGL Caulifla does at least have the chance to counter supers, but what a yikes this is. Yeah, that should have been expected, really. I wonder if the best option is to use like a Kefla, like use Kale as our lead so we get the 200%, but then have like a Kefla friend. Because Kefla will, as long as she can dodge, Kefla will then do a whole bunch of attacks and ideally kill a lot of the enemies. Okay, she does have skill ult. She only has 11 dodge. This is an older unit where like she didn't really need to be full dodge. She's not full dodge for some reason. It's because again, this like I rainbowed her back when because she's a free to play unit. I was never really going to use her very much. So now that we are actually using her on a like difficult stage, she probably should be full dodge really. But
all right, let's do this.
I don't want to have to go off and farm a bunch of extra copies like of the free-to-play one just to give her dodge in the hidden potential system. Okay. Another risky rotation. We've got both the Keflas on the second turns. That's not ideal. But yeah, if you do have all of the units so far from the anniversary, I would say... yeah, going for the unit that you'll use the most for in terms of dupes is probably the best idea. I'm going to have to try and get rid of Cell because otherwise Carver's going to get crushed by him here, I think. Good. And then you have to awaken... yeah, exactly. What a pain. But yeah, Super Saiyan 2 definitely is a category that's been overlooked for some time. But there's quite a few EZAs and stuff that we could get that would be good. There's that STR Super Saiyan 2 Trunks as well that they finally awakened after years, like a couple of years ago. Who's like an all-types... he's just like an all-allies support unit, which would be cool. Like, give him an EZA. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that that happens in November. There's a bunch of older crossover units that need to get buffs. Like the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Physical, and then the Tech GT one, that STR Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, Physical Super Mirror, Tech Toa, Int Demigra. Like, just give all of those guys EZAs as part of the November crossover stuff. Which hopefully we are still getting, of course, because, you know, we don't know what's going on with Heroes. But... yo, Minato, how's it going? Are you thinking Dokkan Fest reveal in an hour or so, or do you reckon it'll be tomorrow? Oh, good. So Kefla on rotation, but I can only get one orb for the unit that's in slot 1. That's nice. I mean, I guess we just do this then. I don't know why I attacked you. I should have... I guess we'll do that. Bojack celebration. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, good. Caulifla not dodging. With her 70% chance to dodge in slot 1. Xenoverse is the theme for Worldwide. I mean, that would actually be awesome, but I don't know if they would do that. Especially with that recent Xenoverse DLC. People were excited for, like, the potential of the super villain power-up, whatever it was, for, like, Vegeta and Rosé. Like some sort of Xenoverse crossover celebration like that would be really cool, but... Alright, Kefla dodged the super. Slowly but surely get a little bit of HP back here, but... I think the only thing I would say about the idea that Worldwide is just going to have a general, like, movies theme is I feel like that's something that has been said in the past, like, over the last couple of years, like, quite a few times, and then has never happened. Doesn't mean it won't, obviously, but... And it would make a good theme for a celebration, like... But... Because, yeah, imagine how, like, they could bust out a bunch of, like, characters that still need representation from movies in terms of the extreme characters. But... Oh, God. This is going to be, like... We're just going to... I just know that we're going to get stuck on this now for ages because we're just going to get terrible RNG when it comes to the orbs and everything. Like, whoever's in slot 1, the most orbs I can get is 2, which means I can't put Kefla in slot 1. I really wanted to try and get the int orbs because there's the most int orbs at the top, but there's no way to do this to drop down the int orbs. I got the physicals, but it's only 5. I mean, I probably just have to go for it and hope for the best, but... Great. I wonder if I just drop you for you, so we just get some support on the rotation, so people hit harder. That might be better.
All right, let's do this.
Well, at least we don't have both the Keflas on the same turn this time. Alright, let's see how we start off here. Well, we can't get 6 orbs in slot 1, so that's already a great start. We don't need the 6 orbs to get the dodge, though, so if we do that... I want to get same type orbs as much as possible. Just so that we're building up towards the Dokkan attack for later, so... I guess we'll just do this. Nice. I mean, that's the thing. I don't mind her not dodging normals if she's taking double digits, but she dodged the Cell Super, so that's good. Yeah, if the STR Carbo was Super Saiyan 2, that would be quite useful. Even though we don't have a lot of STR units. We don't have enough STR units on the team build to get him his full passive, but it would still be quite good. Because he wouldn't have the guard for the first few turns, but because we're running a full Superclass team, he would have the thing where he can get a, change the full orb field. Yeah, of course she didn't dodge the super. When does part 3 start? Most likely Wednesday. But yeah, did I put the thing to... I didn't change the thing to rapid growth, did I? Yeah, the problem is it'd have to be transformation boost and rapid growth. in order to get the leader skill from Kale and Kefla. I mean, Gohan did okay the first time around. And then, like, why would I run you when I could run you?
All right, let's do this.
Alright, so we've got Kefla on turn 1 and 2, so that's fine. If we can get the 6 orbs straight away, of course. Which, of course, we can't. Bruh. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Just do this, I guess. Shout out to Arma for the follow over on the Twitch side. I appreciate you. The day LR Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan gets an easier. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The Tech Gohan from the Bojack movie. I always liked that unit when he came out. I remember ages ago he did a stream where he tried to know I'm every SPR in a row. Maybe one day. Thinking about how many stages there are now, that would be crazy. It was fun because we started obviously from stage 1 onwards, so doing the mono stages with the updated roster that we have now was quite funny. That's right, Kale. Get some additionals here. Right, the Boo OST is definitely not in line with what we're trying to do here. Bust this one out. Yeah, Super Saiyan 2 Tech Gohan and then Beast as a rotation with those similar 18 key supers. Oh, good. Kaba eating double supers in slot 3. Oh. He dodged. We're still alive by 41,000 HP. Amazing. Well. I knew it. We literally were able to get 6 orbs for Kefla and she still didn't dodge in slot 1. Amazing. But yeah, this is what I said earlier, right? This is exactly what happened when I did the Terrifying Conquerors one. I got to the final fight on the first try, and then every attempt after that just got destroyed, like couldn't get to the last fight again.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. I mean, just trying to take out Cell straight away is probably the best. They don't share any key links. Are you serious? Wait, is Goku only getting 2 kitty? Oh, Kefla didn't even get a super, and that's a rip. Is Goku not getting one of the leader skills? Goku does get 3 ki from attacking extreme class enemies, that is true. But STR Kaba's not a Super Saiyan 2, so... Wait. Oh, it's because that's on, that's why. Yeah, it's because Goku's not on rapid growth, so he can't actually be on the team for Kefla's leader skill.
Alright, let's do this.
Alright, so we've got both the Keflas on turn 2, which is not ideal. Yeah, because I put the rapid growth and Universe 6, but then didn't put the didn't change it back to like the must be on both categories thing. Plus, it's typical now that we're on a rotation where we don't have Kefla, and now we can just get tons of orbs. SSJ2 Carbo Dokkan Festive and intro would be nice right about now. Okay. Now we need to hope that KO is able to do some good damage here and potentially maybe even get an additional, because we've got no Universe 6 ally on rotation for her, so her defense is not going to be particularly great. Favorite unit in the game's history? Oh man, that's tough. Trying to think back to all the various different units that we've had fun with over the years. I mean, STR LR Final Form Cooler when he first came out was like probably he was my favorite unit in the game for a while. I'm not going to be able to get those to drop the way I want them to, am I? No. Oh, that's 6 though. As long as Carver doesn't get decimated in slot 1 here. Yeah, the LR Final Form Cooler and then Dokkan Fest STR Cooler rotation was super fun. Okay, well, his defense is definitely not the best. Just the fact that like no one on this category is like LR Gohan as long as he's not getting immediately supered, but like no one on this team is good in slot 1. You're just like relying on dodging basically, which is not ideal. I didn't really want to do that, but okay. Yeah, we definitely... KL in slot 1 is one of those things where, like, as long as you don't get supered, I guess it'll be okay. But KO is not really good in slot 1, like, pre-super. Once she's transformed, she can be okay in slot 1, but... Vegeta can be okay if you get the orbs as well, but... Yeah, there's just a lot of RNG, especially if you're using, like, physical Kefla, AGL, Kalen Caulifla, like... But yeah, so many units just require good RNG. God. See, I don't want to put him there, but because of the key links, I kind of have to, otherwise we don't get to super. Right, well, relying on the dodging, here we go. Yep, good. Great. Love that. I mean, yeah, like what can you do in that situation? Like, I wonder if maybe just because of the higher HP, having Ken and Caulifla would be better. But yeah, I thought I did this item list. Turns out I blocked it from my mind. I just wasted, didn't care. Yeah, fair.
All right, let's do this.
Understandable. Okay, the other Kefla's in slot 7, so that's annoying. Okay. This isn't too bad, I guess. Although, I don't really want to keep Kaba on rotation. I also don't like the fact that the friend Kefla isn't level 10 links, but what can you do? But yeah, if I do this, I won't be able to super with Kaba, so that's annoying. I have to keep him on rotation just because otherwise I can't get enough key for him. Which is not ideal. But what can you do? Good. I mean, fine. The normal for 76k, not ideal, but if she dodged the super, then that's all good. I don't think she one-shot him there. Close, but... You get a third super, maybe? Yes, let's go. So that'll take out one of these guys. Well, actually, she didn't crit, so no, it won't. Because it's, of course, the AGL one. I wonder which one it is that's supering. It's actually becoming terrible how reliant this game is becoming on opening rotations. Yeah, I mean, in events where you have unlimited attempts, then it's not the end of the world, but... Shame there isn't a better Super Saiyan 2 leader, because there are some characters that don't fit on Kale or Kefla's leader skill who could be interesting to use. Like this support Gohan, Majin Vegeta, Bardock, but we can't use any of them because they're not on the leader skill, so... This guy is actually kind of decent. But yeah, Kaba does keep getting cooked, which is annoying. But we don't really have a lot of other options. Especially if we're running the Kefla friend. Because the only other thing we can do is put this guy on there and then just run the Kale friend. But then if our rotations are going to have to be Kefla on one and Super Saiyan Gohan on the other one, which I guess we do have now, but yeah, this is another one of the ESBR stages where, because the category is so outdated, it's like, get a good starting rotation and good RNG with like dodging and stuff, otherwise you are dead. So let's go for this, and then go for the stun on Cell, Or do we go for the stun on this guy? Because Goku should hopefully be able to tank Cell. And then do this. Yeah, Carnival lead and then a bunch of easy A's would be really nice. Oh, good. Well, it's not a huge amount of damage, all things considered, but... Okay, how many super attacks? Okay, that must have been the physical one. So it did double-digit damage. And she took a lot less damage from the Cell one than I was expecting, so that's okay. Didn't stun that guy, but we got the additional, so he's dead now anyway. So that's good. Carnival LR should have 200% leads from now on. I mean, Jiren does, but his are also kind of weird because they overlap almost completely, which is very strange. That would actually be kind of cool. Carnival LR, Super Saiyan 2, KO Caulifla, and Kaba all together. That would be kind of cool. Because it would be like a Dokkan what if unit, essentially. But would be pretty cool. Let's lower your attack. Do that. Yeah, imagine if they had like Super Saiyan 2 and then something like, I don't know, Rapid Growth as those, as their 200% leads, like the three of them together as a 200% Carnival LR. That'd be cool. Give us a new Super Saiyan 2 Bardock, or don't know. Just do a full-on Dokkan original Super Saiyan 2, like Marseillan or something, as a Carnival LR that leads Super Saiyan 2. That'd be great. Super Saiyan 2 and crossover 200%. Ooh. Alright, KO with the additionals. KO just the cleaner. Just coming in, finishing off everyone here. And then another super as well. So that means this guy's dead. KO sweep. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, it's not crazy, it's RNG. We got to the final fight on the first attempt and then immediate super. Because unfortunately we did get to the first fight on fairly low HP. But and constantly not being able to get 6 orbs with Kefla is really annoying. Go for the stun on you, I guess. I really want to be able to get 6 orbs, but I do want to get some health back here as well. Yeah, Anto, how's it going? Did you see the Play Store leak confirming God Topo next for Global? I did not. Although I suppose it's understandable, right? That's who we would be assuming is next for Global. Or is it like the app icon, or is it in the description of the game or something in the App Store? Kefla with the super dodge, good. Yeah, it would be nice to get a premium standalone like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Cell thing as like a new Super Saiyan 2 leader as well. Give the tech one from the BoJack movie an easy A, right? Chaos is going ham now. This run is going significantly better than the previous attempt. Because Kefla and Kale together, like when they actually do go off, then yeah. Now the only one left is this guy who's already supered. But there's no way Goku doesn't kill him here. And we got the stun, so even if somehow he'd survived, we would have been on lock, ready for the next one. So, alright. So now, as long as we're not getting immediately super attacked, this should be okay, at least starting-wise, because we can get a... Ugh. Distinct lack of orbs, though. Do this. It still takes 30k from normals. So a super in slot 1 would have done a crazy amount of damage. But yeah, Gohan additionals here, obviously very helpful because of the attack lowering. Kale and Caulifla, I think, lower attack as well. And they raise their defense. They get extra supers because, yeah, we're fighting a Pure Saiyan and a Universe Survival Saga enemy now as well. So, oh, is it there? I think it's only their 18 key super they lower attack, actually. If they even do. I can't remember now. But yeah, they'll get a bunch of extra attacks off here, but the problem is, like, I don't know if they'll kill him. Tech Vegeta then probably won't be able to finish him off. And then there's always the possibility that he just supers Tech Vegeta at the end, which would be bad. They are going off, though, here, aren't they? All those attacks build up dodge chance as well, though, and not a single dodge. There you go. Yeah, no crits. I think mine are built for, like, mostly additional and then dodge. I can't remember. But... well, we got very lucky and he didn't super. So... I think the only thing to do here, really... I mean... will Kale even be able to eat a super in slot 1? Because we'd have to rely on the Kefla dodge. If we put Kefla in slot 1 and she doesn't dodge, we die. He is massively... he's been attack lowered a couple of times. So, in terms of normals, Kale should be okay. The only question is what's going to happen if he supers in slot 1. Kale might die. And then... well, we probably wouldn't have won if Vegeta was in slot 1 because Vegeta probably would have got killed. Because Vegeta's pre-super defense is bad. Like, if Gohan was taking 30k, Vegeta was easily taking, like, 50 to 60 plus. Plus, obviously, you know, when you go into this, like, final fight in ESBR, you're not putting a non-defensive unit in slot 1 just because of the amount that they often super attack in slot 1. Oh, well, there you go. That's the GG's right there. Kale coming in clutch with the dodge against the super. And so that'll be all she wrote. I'll have to double check how much dodge my Kale actually has, but... Alright, well there you go. So, Kale with the slot 1 super dodge. You love to see it. It'd be interesting to know how much damage she would have taken from that, but still. I will take that. Especially after a couple of very odd attempts with some bad RNG. The moral of the story is Super Saiyan 2 category absolutely needs some buffs. The category has been left untouched for way too long. Like I said, the last Super Saiyan 2 character that came out was the banner unit Trunks from Rose, who obviously was on the Frieza banner for Global. But his passive entirely revolves around him being run with Future Saga allies, of which there are no other Super Saiyan 2 characters, I think. So like, you can't just put him on this team and expect him to do well, which is annoying. But yeah, there you go. Super Saiyan 2, Super Battle Road, no items. 59. So we've got the last of the medals to get the Goku Family Support Memory EZA will be with the release of the next stage of Extreme Super Battle Road, which... where's stage 60? We can check the normal Super Battle Road to see what it will be. But... Because, yeah, 59, Super Saiyan 2, 60 is power absorption. Okay, so power absorption, ESBR, especially with, like, the Boo-Tank's EZA and stuff like that, should be pretty easy. So that'll be the next ESBR stage that comes out for Global. And then we'll actually be able to fully EZA the Goku family support memory. So, definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, let me know how you guys got on with Super Saiyan 2 Extreme Super Battle Road. Whether you used items or not, let me know your team build down below in the comments. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Alright, so it's the end of the recording, not the end of the stream, obviously. We've got a little over half an hour to go. Potentially get the Dokkan Fest teaser for JP in 33 minutes, but we'll see. When is Orange Piccolo coming back? Potentially worldwide? I don't know. When was the last time he was on a banner? He's been back a few times since he first came out. So, potentially worldwide, but... We haven't done the Heroes Trunks runs today yet, no. So we can give those a try. We got our Petan battles ongoing. Thank God for Ningen. I've been at work for 11.5 hours. Needed something to pass the next half an hour. Hey, no worries. I got you. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We've got almost the same number of likes on the stream as people in the stream, but that means a few people in here have not hit that like button yet, so go ahead and do that. Helps to support the channel and is completely free. Refresh your Petan. I did just check mine, but let's see my collection thing. I'm missing one now, which I'm assuming is the Transforming Frieza TUR, because there is a Transforming Goku TUR, and I don't seem to have the Frieza one, so I'm going to assume that it's Frieza, but if you have sticker number 600, you can let me know who it is. But because, yeah, we got the second form and the third form, but then no TUR. So, I mean, surely it has to be the Tech TUR Transforming Frieza, but that's the only one we're missing now, which is basically what's happened to me for the last, like, 3 or 4 sets in a row. That I only have one more that I need to get, and then I don't get it, and then the next time Petan comes out and it's Series 17 again, then I'll get the last one, and potentially even getting it on like the first day, but I always seem to never end up getting the last one the first time it comes out. So, but that's fine. Be something we get in the future. Get a couple more stones, up to 100 stones again. It's the lowest stones I've had in the last like couple of months, because obviously getting ready for the anniversary. And then going all in on the anniversary banners. But yeah, we got to do our Trunks versus Heroes attempts. We've done Blue Evolution Vegeta and UI Goku, but just haven't done Trunks yet. So yeah, let me rename that the actual successful run as well. Yeah, I figured 6. That's the thing, is by process of elimination, that one I'm missing has to be Frieza. So, but yeah, thanks for those of you in the chat who confirmed. But yeah, Super Saiyan 2 no items, so we can delete those other ones now. The failed attempts. Right.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so not a bad starting rotation. I want to get Dark Mask King hit as early as possible to start his passive going. So we'll do this and then this. Yeah, Heroes time. It's so funny that, like, obviously when we finally put the video together, so if you are seeing this as the video that goes up on the channel, this will be the video of all 3 stages beaten with Heroes, Trunks, Blue Evolution and UI. But I said before when these 3 stages came out that the Trunks one is probably the hardest one of the 3. So at the time of recording this run, we've already beaten Blue Evolution, Vegeta and UI. But Trunks is the one that we're still not yet able to do. So hopefully we get that done here now. Limit Breaker Vegeta actually getting his additional supers. No crits. Well, no crit on that last one, but the next rotation we do have both the Limit Breaker and the normal Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, so big damage on the next turn. Hopefully, to get that good RNG. Wow, I kept all those physical orbs at the bottom there ready for Geo, and then they got changed. But yeah, no Scouter from Rebel, unless he's just not supering this turn. Good old chance to counter. But yeah, it's just the combination of locking, he seals, and he can double super in the STR phase as well. Like, it's just insane. Yeah, Vegeta not coming in clutch, unfortunately, which means another turn of the AGL phase. We always want to get through these first phases of these events as quickly as possible because, because of the Limit Breaker Vegeta losing out on his extra damage reduction. Okay, yeah, this is one of those turns where we ideally really wanted the Vegeta to do like the triple super triple crit turn, but Rose was in slot 7. I just realised that's annoying. That means he's not going to get like any stacks before he transforms. In fact, he's not going to get any stacks because he's not even going to get to attack here. Well, unfortunate for him, but still a good rotation for us because we'll get a full heal from the Dark Mask King super. There's literally only 2 Super Saiyan 2 Time Travelers, and it's Trunks. Yeah, that AGL Trunks and the STR crossover Trunks that still hasn't got an easy A yet. And was in the game for years before he even got a TUR Awakening. So yeah, that's annoying. Because yeah, I kind of have to do this. I think. I mean, if we don't get supered straight away, it would be fine, but I wonder if it actually would be beneficial, because I'm always in the mindset of, like, we save the active skill for the later phase, because we need Vegito to get that extra defense buff once his damage reduction passive has run out. But I was starting to wonder if maybe it is just better to try and finish off the STR phase as quickly as possible and see how that helps us out, but nice. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that Metal Cooler dodge is pretty clutch. We need him to get the multiple super turn though as well. Okay, good. Up to 8.3. Golden Metal Cooler is underrated as well, I think. He's a very solid unit when it comes to the Heroes roster. But yeah, these are the kind of turns, this is where we need Vegito to like triple super, because he gets guaranteed crits this turn because of the active skill. Okay, we did 2. We did a decent bit of damage. Take Janemba is good, but the fact that he only has guard for 5 turns is annoying. Because in some of these events, like especially this one, right, the final phase against sort of Hope Trunks is int. And by the time you get to the final phase, Janemba's guard will have run out, so then he'll just get destroyed. Okay. Supers at... oh, okay. He's only supering at the end. So Robel passive actually coming in clutch for once. Because between Vegito and Dark Mask King, like, surely he dies here. This will be the turn where Vegito does like 1 super and doesn't crit. Okay, good. I'm glad I was wrong. Otherwise, we could have been in serious trouble. Nice. So funnily enough, because he's only doing normals, which will only do double-digit damage, that means Dark Mask King's super will heal us back to full. Even though we had only lost very little HP, but now we're back to full health. Get the physical Rosé transformation. No stacks whatsoever before transforming, so... Okay, so on this turn, you should still have your damage reduction now, because we are not that many turns into the event. The only problem is this Trunks does super attack in slot 1 a lot, so I'm not sure. But yeah, Rosé won't tank in slot 1. I was literally just gonna say, oh my god. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, can we get the clutch dodge? But like 368k normals. Are you kidding me? I mean, if he's doing that kind of damage on a normal after supering, I don't know if there's no units on the team that can actually tank those attacks. Like, we just always have to dodge, otherwise we're dead. Like, every time. Because we're only on turn 6, so there's no way Vegito's damage reduction has run out by turn 6. So yeah, that's why I was saying about we save the active skill, because on a turn like that, if you use Vegito's active skill, he obviously then has a lot more defense. But, yeesh. I wonder if we just take you off. As much as I hate to say, because I love Super Saiyan 3 Rosé, he obviously is better in the stages where you're fighting a Goku or a Super Saiyan Blue. Because like in situations like that where he gets no stacks, like he just wasn't really contributing anything.
All right, let's do
Try
this.
this. Yeah, Trunks massively raises attack, so yeah. It's even if you can avoid the super, like the amount of damage he's then gonna do after that is crazy. Yeah, massively raises attack on super. Actually insane. Limit Breaker for Geo dodging the Sword of Hope super and then taking 360k from normals on turn 6 when he should still have his passive active for the extra damage reduction. So, how many Gohans did I pull? Just the one, because then I switched over to the Gamma's banner and then used all of the rest of my stones and didn't pull them. So, unfortunately just the one Beast Gohan. But fortunately, 55% Beast Gohan is good enough to clear the entire game, so... 'tis not the end of the world. Oh yeah, the AGL Dokkan Fest 21 is good. Her team's decent as well, like the androids, plus like Bulma support and stuff. You can run a lot of the Buu Saga, like Martian Power character Easy A's as well. Not good against AoEs though, because she's another one of those characters that gets most of her defense on super. He also has a 0 turn cooldown for super attacks. Yeah, I mean this stage is it's crazy that this is stage 4. I've said it many times before, but like this stage is harder than Blue Evolution Vegeta and UI Goku, and it's because of the gimmicks. The second phase, locking, sealing on super, and can super you twice. Like that's crazy. I can't wait for this Gohan and the Bardock to get their easy A's though. Then we can potentially run the full hero, like the full Super Saiyan 4 team again. In its full glory. That'd be great. But yeah, obviously when it comes to like the strongest teams in the game and stuff, like you're still going to be able to power through against Trunks, but it just means any of the teams that are a bit weaker, and then when it's, you know, when you're trying to do challenges and stuff like heroes and with no items, it just makes that phase is just so brutal. Full heal off the orbs. Dark Mask King gets hit and then heals. But yeah, Limit Breaker for Geo is still very good, but it's obviously like the rest of the team around him, especially when we're talking about heroes. I saw the name. Yeah, Beast is crazy. I mean, he is the best unit in the game, so... And you really only need the one copy of him, and he's still just absolutely crazy. Like, I've had no trouble doing any of the stuff that we've been doing with him since he dropped at 55%. Alright, so who's getting locked? Oh, that's actually not bad at all. Okay. I need UI EZA to make my team complete. Yeah, the UI and Blue Evolution for GA EZAs are going to be super good. Yeah, I think, well, Bulma has... I don't think Bulma's been the best unit in the game for a while. But yeah, Beast is definitely number one. The little troublemaker here. Making noise under the desk. Yeah, bring the heroes luck. Beat Trunks with heroes for me. I mean, Gohan does lower defense, which is useful for this fight, but... Yeah? Let's see, what do we do here? Well, Dark Mask King's locked in slot 1, so... We're going now. Stay away from all the wires. Cushion throw. Right. Do this. Do this. Now that'll be Sif's reaction if we actually win. See those shocked Sif emotes in the chat. Alright. Vegito not getting sealed in slot 1, that's good. On turn 5. I'm surprised we managed to get to Sword of Hope Trunks on turn 6 in the last attempt, but... Nice. Oh, this is going to do a pretty decent amount of damage. 356. Oof. Man, this guy. What is he like? I knew it. Yeah, I was going to say, as soon as we get Robel locked in slot 1, it's GG. So let's get those Rosell emotes ready to go. Literally the first attack of the turn. Let's go. She's 0 for 1 with dodges. That's the thing. The Scouter effect that she has can be useful. The healing from the Rainbow Orbs is useful, but especially against an STR enemy that locks. So, like, yeah, she gets locked in slot 1 equals you die. But yeah, we've still got a couple of attempts. We've got 15 minutes until potential JP Dokkan Fest teaser. So... But yeah, we've been playing around with the team build a lot, and it's just like, realistically, the one thing the team really needs, and it's just in general, not even against Trunks, but like the one thing the team really needs is another character that can do lots of damage, because it is basically just Limit Breaker Vegito carrying the team on his back when it comes to actually dealing damage. Like, none of these other characters just do enough. Like, if we had one more character that can do lots of damage, they would help us get through those earlier phases faster, which means that Limit Breaker Vegito still has his damage reduction active. But, yeah, we just need characters that do more damage. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the whatever the units are going to be this year. The Easy A's, as we talked about last night on stream, the Easy A's are going to be super good. I'm guessing they just have the same, yeah. I really can't wait to see what they do for God Trunks in terms of his Easy A. Beast Rainbow, who do I get with the 77 tickets? I mean, if you have the rest of the anniversary units to 79%, I mean, realistically, at that point, you obviously don't need any of the other ones, but I would say just use it on whichever character you're going to use the most, or whichever one the banner is the best for you, like the banner that you're missing the most featured units, I guess. Because you're in that very nice, like, privileged position where you don't actually need any of them. So, just whichever banner is best for you, I guess, is use the tickets on that one. But the ironic thing is Cooler could technically be that guy. Well, yeah, exactly, because he can do triple supers that are like 7 to 8 mil. Like, again, Golden Metal Cooler is actually very good. But it's just unfortunate that because of his link set and everything, like, on a lot of these rotations, he gets like one link active, which is either Shattering the Limit or Shocking Speed. And that's basically it. Because, yeah, he gets Shocking Speed. Oh, he has Cold Judgment with Robel, which obviously then gives him a lot of extra defense. But, yeah, Golden Metal Cooler is a solid unit. His Easy A has the potential to be incredible, but... Yo, Sky. Hopefully it won't be the last Hero Celebration, because that's the thing. We know the arcade game is done, but Heroes as a thing still exists, so... Speaking of the Gammas, do you want to activate their standby? Yes, they're just better in their standby and their exchange into Gamma phase. Like, their base form is good, but they're just way better once they've gotten into the different, the other forms. Oh god, Limit Breaker Vegito locked in slot 3, nice. I mean, our one potential chance of clutching out a victory is if we can get through this phase, and then whether due to the rotation... Oh, great, we're just dead now anyway. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, if we can get out of this phase and get into the Sword of Hope phase, but with, like, the triple Vegito rotation. Yeah, see, if it hadn't been sealed, maybe it would have been alright, because we could have healed, but... But yeah, if we ended up first turn of the Sword of Hope phase, and we had triple Vegito, then use both their active skills, potentially just have to hope we dodge a super in slot 1, and then both the Vegitos go crazy with their super attacks. We could potentially get the one turn, but you'd have to have such ridiculously good RNG for that whole thing to all come together. Plus with locking, it's very difficult to try and set up future rotations, because like on this next turn, if he locks Vegito in slot 3, then we can't do that anyway. Okay, locked Gohan in slot 1. Cooler seals himself because we're on low HP, so that sucks. Gohan's potentially just dead now. Yeah, 1 AGL orb, nice. And then, yeah, Cooler being sealed actually probably just means that Cooler is dead. That's the only other downside to using Cooler, is if you're on low HP, he heals himself, seals himself. So, and yeah, Gohan won't tank a Trunks super, so we'd have to be relying on Trunks only normal attacking Gohan, which he did do. But yeah, I mean, everyone on this rotation should hopefully tank normal. Actually, no, because Metal Cooler can't super, so he won't even tank normals. But oh no. Yeah, it's the only downside to Metal Cooler is the sealing himself thing. But yeah, whoever gets supered, we're just dead. Because he doesn't tank this for double digits, does he? Because he doesn't have Saiyan Raw. Oh no, he does, because Gohan's in slot 1. I think without Saiyan Raw, he dies to that. But obviously Metal Cooler just dies now, because he needs to super attack to build up his damage reduction, and he can't super. He did 3 attacks as well, so it could have been a really good turn for him if we hadn't started the turn on such low HP. Unfortunate. I mean, unfortunately, Cooler has that mechanic because he has it in the Heroes arcade game, and it's because of... It's just for, like, lore purposes, because in Heroes, that is what happens to him, isn't it? He starts to malfunction, and then, like, after he takes damage. So because the Heroes card has it, they put it into the Dokkan card. Which, I mean, when they gave him his Awakening, they did lower the restriction, so it's what? Yeah, 20% or less, which is obviously a pretty difficult restriction to actually hit. But when you are, like, when you get to that point like we were there, where you are basically hanging on by a thread, then yeah, he gets sealed, which is annoying. Okay, so triple Vegito rotation to start off is not ideal in terms of our rotations, but in terms of potentially just smashing through the first phase, it could be good. Because if the Limit Breaker Vegetos actually give us their proper, like, multiple super with crits turns, then we will do a lot of damage in this first turn. But as often happens with these setups, we are very much relying on some good RNG. So yeah, no crit straight off the bat. Okay. I mean, we did get the triple super turn at least, but some crits would be nice. No? Okay. Never mind, I guess. Gamble with the active on Vegito. Well, it's start of turn, so even if you heal during the turn, Metal Cooler will still be sealed. Yeah, Dark Mask King in slot 7 is not good, because that means he probably gets rolled by STR Trunks. Because the first hit of the turn, the first hit he's going to have to take always does a lot of damage. No, did we get a single crit? Yeah, with the amount of HP he's got left, it means if those supers from even just the first Vegito had been crits, we would have killed him in one turn. But we didn't get a single crit. Nice. Oh god, Gohan's not going to kill him either, is he here? Which means he's going to take damage from the super. Although, yeah, to be fair, if we'd gone into the STR Trunks phase with this rotation, depending on who he locked where, we probably would have just had instant death. So I guess it's probably better to have both the Vegetos on rotation in the next turn rather than this rotation being the first turn against STR Trunks. And we still beat the first phase in 2 turns, which is good. But all good. Is he going to super in slot 1? Because if he's going to super in slot 1, we could take the risk and do this. Counter the super, which would be great. Because if he supers in slot 1, Dark Mask King, because this is his first turn, so he hasn't had any of his buffs yet. If he supers in slot 1, Dark Mask King just dies. But if he doesn't super in slot 1, and we do this, physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegito takes like 300k from a normal from this STR Trunks. It'd be really, really useful to have a Scouter on this turn. He does super in slot 1 a lot, but we have had multiple instances where he doesn't, so... And then, of course, with Vegito, it is only a 50% chance that he actually is going to counter anyway. And he didn't super. Of course he didn't. Because, yeah, Dark Mask King would have taken less damage and then healed us. So, yeah, if the Xenopan gets a Scouter, that would be insane. Yeah, so he didn't super in slot 1 at all. So Dark Mask King in slot 1 would have been the play. Of course, but without a Scouter effect, obviously, we have no way to know that. So, because it also means Dark Mask King is going to be attacking for the first time without having taken any hits previously, so he's not going to do a lot of damage. Which means we're not going to get a particularly significant heal. At least we only take double digits from the super, but I think Dark Mask King, unironically, I think he just dies from this first normal. Yeah, because he didn't get to... Ooh. Come on, crit. Double defense raise. See, we basically just healed nothing. Sheesh. Well, not ideal. But it is what it is. I mean, I think we're just dead, so if I do this... That ups his defense. And then the one AGL orb I can get gives me a little bit of extra HP. But yeah, probably just dead now. Yeah. Well, his post-super defense, he tanks these hits for double digits, so he should still take double digits, right? Yeah, it just means he's sealed, so he can't do any damage. Gohan with Saiyan Raw active takes double digits from normals here as well. I'm just about hanging in there. But the problem is, as we've said, like, in these attempts previous, is that... Oh, God damn it. Of course you did. Yeah, the Vegito getting sealed means we're just not doing any damage. But yeah, I mean, him getting locked in slot 3 is just instant rips. So, there's nothing I can really do here. We can't use both the Vegito active skills before we get to the end, so... There you go, come on, full dodge rebel build has to come in clutch here. It did not. Even her, with the little bit of defense she gets from supering, 500 or plus K from a super from Trunks. Well, I've got 2 attempts left, but I've got to get the JP Twitter up here because it's almost time for the potential JP news. She's there for the Scouter dodge, healing on Rainbow Orbs. If we bring Rose dies in slot 1 on that turn. So, at least she has the high chance to dodge. Yeah, Topo, the App Store leak thing. So yeah, it literally just shows Dokkan Festival is on, even though it isn't. After Dokkan Awakening and meeting the conditions, Topo can turn into God of Destruction mode. So the Play Store accidental early update confirms that Topo is next on Global, but we basically knew that already anyway. Alright. Well, it's 9 o'clock. The heals can be useful, but we had a couple of attempts where he was in slot 7 or got locked, which means he got 0 stacks before he transformed, which then makes him essentially useless. When did Topo come out? Was it March? No, because that's the end of the anniversary. April. Well, that's nothing. They already released all the content from. Yeah, exactly. Well, I've just refreshed the JP thing again, and there's still no tweets. So I'm assuming that means then we did look at it earlier, and the Dokkan Fest came out for JP on the 31st last year, which means if it comes out on the 31st this year, the teaser will be tomorrow. So we could do a very quick video about the Topo release. Yeah, no teaser. So timeline of events JP. Because yeah, I'll make a very quick thing here and put it up straight away. And then that'll be the end of the stream. Topo is next, not surprisingly. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the thing has come out very early. He's not going to come out for a while. Right, let me get the global timeline up as well. For last year. So July, August. Where's August 2023? Yeah, the next Dokkan Fest was like the 11th. So we're still like 2 weeks away basically from when he would potentially come out. But alright, let's get this done quickly here then. Let me put Topo's OST on. Where is Topo? Where is he? There he is. Alright, so we'll start off by showing this thing. Right. Global sync. I don't know why it says global sync, but hey guys, Marstenkin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so it seems like for some reason in the Play Store over on Android, there's been a bit of an accidental update. I guess we would call it a leak at this point, right? But we can see something that we essentially all knew going into the anniversary, and essentially the stuff that's going to be coming out after the anniversary. But the Play Store is apparently showing an update. I've checked it on mine, looking on like just the English version here. I can't see it on mine. So I don't know if it was already removed or changed, and obviously people just managed to grab some screenshots of it or something. But the Play Store has basically leaked that the Dokkan Fest physical Topo is going to be the next big release on Global. This is something we of course all expected based on the timeline of what's left to come out for Global. JP should be getting their next Dokkan Fest announced probably tomorrow, since we didn't get the announcement today. And then that will be the only Dokkan Fest essentially that we're missing, other than Topo. So Topo next for Global, once the anniversary has wrapped up, of course. If we take a look at the Topo over here on the wiki, we can see here's the special pose or tournament participants lead, 3 key 170. Additional HP 30% for HP attack and defense, 30% for Defenders of Justice, Space Traveling Warriors, or Final Trump Card. So this unit, we talked about him a lot when the Ginyu Force was coming out on Global. The Ginyu Force obviously released after Topo on JP and are a really good unit for his team. The Special Pose team on Global, even with the release of Ginyu, just isn't really a fully functioning team. But once Topo comes out, he can be very good. Obviously with the tournament participants lead and then Defenders of Justice, he has units like the new upcoming Jiren from the Part 2 Tanabata and stuff like that. So Topo's team can certainly be interesting, but you have to remember that for Global, he releases in this awkward time period now where the anniversary wraps up and comes to an end, and obviously a lot of people are probably going to be all tapped out when it comes to stones. And then the worldwide celebration starts not long after that. So I mean, Topo, we'll do more videos talking about him in detail. Obviously, before the banner comes out, we'll do a proper in-depth, like, summon or skip video about his banner and everything. But unfortunately, he feels like one of those units that is going to be fairly easy to skip. Now, the interesting thing is, if we take a look at the timeline for Global, we can see here that the anniversary, if we go by last year, The final parts of the anniversary came out on the 2nd of August with the EZAs for the 5th year LRs. This is the point where for the 9th anniversary, Bootanks and Vegito got their EZAs, which obviously needs to be replaced by something else for Global because we got those early. So we still don't know what that's going to be. So that'll be interesting to look forward to. Then the final bit of content for the anniversary was the 7th of August. That's when the anniversary event came out. We should get hopefully something around that time or sooner to get the equipments for Broly and Gogeta. Broly and Beast. And then Kale came out on the 11th of August. So this is the thing, that Topo thing appearing randomly in the news now is very, very early because we wouldn't expect to see the next Dokkan Fest on Global for around like 2 weeks. Like if it was the 11th again, which is unlikely because that's a Sunday, but that's literally 2 weeks from today. So that thing appearing in the Play Store obviously is like an error. It shouldn't be there now, especially because I think I saw a different screenshot of the English translation version and it says like the Dokkan Fest on now, which obviously it isn't, right? Because we're still in the middle of the anniversary. But around this time, like after the first week of August, is when we would expect Topo to actually come out. Now, the thing is, and we've been talking about this for a while, we're obviously leading up to the sync. We should still be getting some more information, they said, before the end of the anniversary. But if we go over and take a look at when Topo released on JP, he was the April Dokkan Fest. We got Topo and his side banner unit, the Catapesla guy, whatever it is. I always forget how you say his name. We got him, and obviously we got the April Fool's Day celebration stuff at the same time. So, of course, Global's already had that. And then Topo's celebration had the Int Gotenks EZA, which we already have on Global. The Showdown with Frieza Namek Saga story revamp, which we already have on Global. Then we had some sub EZAs, so we still need to get those. AGL Gotenks, Int Topo, and the Pride Troopers, Physical Ribrienne, and Physical Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman. But then we also got new quests. I'm sure Global will still get new quests because we're still behind JP. The Legendary Freezer event, which, yep, Global already has. And then LR Ginyu Force, which Global already has. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks EZA. I forget which burst mode this was, but yep, Global already has those. And then we moved into Golden Week. So Topo's celebration is going to be the first celebration after the anniversary. But when we take a look at his entire celebration, the only content that's left that hasn't released on Global is literally the banner. So obviously his Dokkan event, so you can get his medals, and the sub EZAs. And that's it. Now, of course, if we go back to the timeline to look at Global and go to August, where are we looking here? No, we're in August. We want to go to, yeah, so 11th is when the Dokkan Fest came out. And then you can see we get down to here, and by the 25th, that's when the worldwide starts. So we pretty much only get like 2 weeks, and this celebration doesn't have a Part 2 LR. So, I mean, I guess it does make sense for Topo to fit in here, because his Part 2 LR would have been the Ginyu Force that Global already has. But that means that this is potentially going to be a 2-week celebration, and the only thing it has is Topo and then the sub EZAs. I mean, to be fair, you can see this celebration is already very scarce as it is anyway, this beginning of August celebration. Because for last year, we got Kale, we got a Battlefield update, an EZA, which I guess you could say this would be where the sub EZAs would be. And then we got a Prime Battle EZA. But then that was it. So, I mean, this time period is always very, very slow for Global as it is anyway. But yeah, the Topo celebration is almost completely stripped of content. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like maybe Cell Max getting put in here as well. But again, that's something about, you know, we've talked about whether Cell Max will be the surprise thing that comes out at the end of the anniversary. Cell Max coming out here means that we would basically get Topo's banner. Then like a week later, we would get another banner, right? And get the Cell Max banner. And then a week later, it would be the worldwide celebration. So this is the problem that Global has when it comes to the sync and just kind of pushing up any of this content that we don't have yet. Is it's all well and good when it's EZAs and stages and events, because not only is it more content to do, but it's more stones. But then the problem comes from if they're trying to push up a bunch of content and it's banners, it means more banners to summon on, which means more stones that you have to use. So the Topo celebration, I don't know what they're going to plan to do, but worst case scenario, like this is going to be just an absolutely dead 2 weeks in the game, because it's going to be the Topo banner that I think a lot of people are probably just going to skip. Then we're going to have the sub Easy A's, which, I mean, if you pull Topo, obviously the Int Topo is really good on his team. Ribrienne's Easy A is actually really good, and good with the Tech LR Ribrienne trio. I mean, the Gotenks is okay, but outside of things like Super Battle Road, you're probably not going to use them all that much. And then the Gohan is okay at best, mid to bad at worst. And then that's it. I mean, a quest mode update would be nice, get a couple of extra stages. Maybe we could actually catch up to the point where we get the AGL base Bardock, but I think we're still one set of quest modes behind that anyway. So, unfortunately, Topo being confirmed as the next Dokkan Fest doesn't really give us any news that we didn't know. The big question is going to be, what are they actually going to release during that celebration to make it worthwhile? And I guess maybe when we do get this final update about the sync during the anniversary that they've talked about, maybe they'll give some information then about what's going to be going on in the next month or so. But other than that, yeah, I'm really not sure. So let me know what you guys think down below. What are they going to do for Topo's celebration? Will we see Cell Max, or do you think he's coming for the end of the anniversary? Let me know all your thoughts. If you are someone who is interested in summoning for Topo, do let me know down below. I know I've seen a few people in the lead up to before the anniversary saying that they were hyped for him, but of course I know a lot of people, depending how your summon luck has gone for Beast, are pretty tapped out now for Stones. So let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out all the links, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Alright, so I'm just going to get that uploaded straight away. My camera hasn't come back on for some reason, but yeah, that is definitely news. Is it interesting news? I don't know. Topo next. We basically knew that was going to be a thing. His celebration probably is going to suck. I don't know why my camera hasn't come back on. Everything being a bit slow since I had multiple tabs open, I guess, but where is it? There you go. Well, anyway, I'm going to get that uploaded straight away. So obviously, even if you were here for the recording of it, do me a favor, open up the link, check it out, leave me a comment, let me know you came from the stream, let me know your thoughts on Topo's release. But we're going to get that up straight away. And yeah, we will be putting up the Super Saiyan 2 run later. I want to get the new guys, Beast and Gammas versus Kid Buu. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Topo situation over there on the video. But that is going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. Late stream on the second channel tonight, more Red Dead Redemption 2. Check it out. The link is pinned in the chat. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.